Now, promises by our political leaders, especially in New South Wales, that Australians will be able to come home from abroad when we reopen our borders may be well and truly off the mark. 44,000 Australians have registered with the Department of Foreign Affairs to return home. But frustrated travel industry representatives have warned there are no seats on commercial flights before Christmas. State premiers have allocated just over 300 hotel quarantine spaces a day for returning citizens. Singapore Airlines isn't taking bookings for flights into Australia until March next year. Melinda Musto is an example. She's been living with her family in Singapore for 6 years. They're fully vaccinated and are eager to get back on Australian soil, but caps on passenger numbers and very expensive flights still mean it's practically impossible. Melinda joins me right now from Singapore to share her story. Melinda, thank you very much for your time.
Hi, Chris. Thank you for having me.
That's okay. How much trouble have you gone to and for how long to ensure that you could get back for Christmas?
Look, this has been going on. We started the process at the beginning of the year knowing that it was going to be quite tricky to get seats to come home to Australia. So it's been about a 10-month process for us because we also have animals to get into quarantine.
Okay, so what are the prices required to get yourself a seat? You need more than one seat, right?
Yeah, so we needed 4 seats and we couldn't actually get 4 seats at the beginning of the year. So we were coming in waves. The dogs went in one wave. Myself and my eldest daughter, who's studying here online from Australia, she finished school last year. We were coming on the 1st of October. And my daughter, who was finishing year 12 currently at the Australian International School, was flying in November with my husband. Normally, a ticket from Singapore is about $1,200 a seat one-way economy, but economy is unavailable. Well, you can book it, but due to the caps being 12 people per flight, if you don't have a business class ticket or a first class ticket, you have no way, you just get bumped. So anybody that is trying to get home to Australia globally, and I believe there's 100,000 of us at the moment trying to get home, we have to pay approximately $5,000 per person per ticket. But the real killer is my animals. I have 2 dogs, and that is $15,000 to get them home. And each time the government or the caps get knocked in our flights, we pay another $1,200 to do blood work for Australian quarantine.
Oh.
So the costs just go up and up and up. I read. I put something on Facebook because I'm in a group of Australian expats trying to return home. And I was asking last night, knowing I was coming on here, for a few people to give me their experiences. And in a matter of hours, I had 95 response. And one person from Abu Dhabi was actually has a quote, and I have a copy of the ticket saying $53,000 for one ticket to get home to Sydney.
No. From Abu
Yeah,
Dhabi?
it's from Abu Dhabi. It's actually criminal, and it's cruel for the Australian government to be doing nothing about this. Most of us that are trying to get home are doubly vaccinated. I don't know what more we can do, but some people have been cancelled up to 15 times. People are threatening terrible things because they're under so much emotional stress and pressure just to be able to get home as a citizen of Australia.
Okay, so I'm imagining that when we reopen the borders at 80%, it is November, late November, maybe early December, then surely the airlines start creating more space, or am I wrong? Or the government turns around and sends a plane over, a little bit more of that, or I don't know, do you get on a cruise ship if cruising is back in vogue? Probably not. Yes, this is quite a dilemma.
It's the million-dollar question for us, because when our flights got cancelled last week and there was a tsunami globally of flight cancellations, when this happened to us, we said to Singapore Airlines at the time, okay, I've got one daughter that wants to start university, another one that's still studying. My husband's job is back in Australia. We really need to relocate. What's the first available flight since we've been bumped? Singapore Airlines' first available flight to us was March, which already in a
Oh,
week has now blown out to April. I then got onto Qantas because Qantas are supposedly flying from the 18th of December. Um, they have got us on a flight on the 21st of December to come home. However, the caveat in it is it's all due to government restrictions. So, yes, we have a seat, but there's absolutely no guarantee that on the 21st of December we will get on a plane. And my question also lies with that, Chris. We saw the seat allocations. If people are flying out of Australia on a holiday and there's very limited seats available on these flights, does there mean there's any seats available for Australian citizens to return home if people have return bookings on
yeah,
such still limited caps?
yeah.
Like the questions go on and on and on.
Yeah. Well, we'll go and pursue some of the people that make these decisions, maybe in the airlines and also at the tourism level. Melinda, all the very best. It must be a headache for
Thank
you.
you.
And good luck. Hopefully, you'll get home before Christmas.
Thank you.